And good morning. It is Figure It Out FHURSDAys on Thursdays. And to start things off, make everybody go ha ha ha, I guess I'll start off with one of the original Figure It Out videos, which you might not be really familiar with. It happens. Honestly, it's a really weird thing that I have set up this whole original Figure It Out series. Part of why I called it Figure It Out, because that's what I was doing, is I was trying to figure out what's my next step. What am I doing here? Because I knew that, full stack developers, CRMs, all that kind of stuff. As a reclusive person in general from the internet, I had to figure out where I was going to be working for, what sort of play I was actually going to do. And one of the things I knew is trolls. I knew that there are some really crappy people out there on the internet, and I was thinking that I'd have to be crazy if I wanted to put in, say, like 5 years into personal branding and all that kind of stuff, only to have some joker come around and, troll me and then basically ruin my reputation. Now, of course, you might be familiar with chess with commercial real estate investors, chess with real estate investors, chess with investors. I'm trying to call it chess with investors, but we'll see how that goes. If you follow chess, you might know that there is one American who has been the victim of online trolling in a way that's pretty profound, pretty bad. He was 19 at the time, which is a little bit rough, but he was accused of cheating, and somebody made up a rumor saying that the way that he was getting the moves, the computer engine moves, was from anal beads, and that is really embarrassing. There's no fact in that at all, but basically what I figured out is that I needed some sort of what I call a digital immune system. Basically, if there's somebody who is not well intentioned at all, if they decide to troll me, then I wanted to have some sort of backup plan for that. And so one thing that I used to do that I probably will start doing it again is I would tell people that hey, like if you find my YouTube and you find the dwarf singing "O Canada" like an opera singer, I want to emphasize, because I don't believe in exploitation. I did not pay that dwarf to sing "O Canada" like an opera singer, because that would be exploitation. I did pay him, and he's a comedian, so I figured he'd do something pretty off the wall. But it wasn't that. And the girl in her underwear, I didn't pay her to do a video in her underwear. But okay, I did figure there's a good chance that she would do that. But whatever. Anyway, so with that kind of opening, I guess I need to share this little video here. It's pretty all over the place. I hope you enjoy it. I need to mute out to make it happen. Let's move to this first so you know what's going on, and then I'll hit this and let's get started.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land.
Figure it out. Stan Friedenberg here for funnelfixing.com.
Hi, Dan Friedenberg. I'm Rachel Ann Moore.
So this is M-Town Monson, and this message for Dan Friedenberg.
Hi, Dan Friedenberg. My name's Emmy Elliott. I'm a model and actress, and also like an influencer online. And I'm happy to give you advice and my opinions on social media and how to grow your social media following.
Dan Friedenberg? The hell, man.
Dan Friedenberg. What's up, man? Sitting entertainer.
Hi, I'm Steve Gutenberg.
I'm on YouTube and Facebook and all that kind of stuff.
Stop calling me for Dan Friedenberg.
Wait a minute. Did you just say Friedenberg?
What's wrong with you?
It doesn't even sound the same.
Dan Friedenberg. This is Malcolm McDowell, your humble narrator and friend from Clockwork Orange.
Do you have a maple syrup tap in your backyard? None of that?
Oh, hey, man, too much. Too much with the curse words, Dan.
What's up, man? You don't say, hey?
Bruh, you can say shit without having to motherfucking cuss every time, dog.
And you know why, yeah.
Now, the thesis is actually titled Interior Mentalities in the 12th Century, the Cultural Intersection of Social Change, Romance Literature, and Historiography. It's quite the mouthful, I know.
The heavy is always the character that's damaged.
Figure it out, all right?
and the lips are just kind of like dead fish. Two dead fish lips. We don't want dead fish lips.
The advice I would give you is, like, don't let trolls or negativity get to you.
And don't forget, they had a mother too.
Do you at least go to bed every night and look into a poster of Justin Trudeau and just look at his eyes and get lost? That's what I do every night.
Figure it out. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye. Well, I hope that that worked out for you, but let me stop the screen right there. I'll get the full screen there. And yeah, so back then what I had in mind is that if somebody ends up coming, you know, onto my YouTube channel and maybe they got some sort of malicious intent, then I'd want them to see the videos like that, because then chances are they'd already say, it's like, okay, this is not somebody I want to hang out with. And then the people who actually do want to hang out with people who put out something like that, then I'd probably almost immediately be in their good books. But of course, the funny thing is that when you're doing ridiculous stuff like that, you never really know where you're going to go. But the thing that has been helping my YouTube channel the most recently has been the chess with commercial real estate investors, chess with investors, all that kind of stuff. And I had this great suggestion recently that maybe what I should do is I should teach a little bit to show you what it's like. So I figure, even though, you know, like this is, you know, in general, I'm teaching about real estate, and, you know, this kind of real estate is just, you know, green and white squares. I figure one thing I could do here is I can beat some bots to try and teach you guys a little bit more about chess. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a few of these, and if I do this, then I think I can make the proportions of the screen a lot better. There we go. So that way it's, yeah, there we go. Now you can actually see the pieces here. Let's go to this one here. Yeah, there we go. That's a little bit better. So I'm going to start near the bottom here. I think, actually, you know what? I think I'm going to start with an intermediate bot with a 1,000 rating, so you can have some sort of idea. Yeah, actually, nah, okay, let's just go through some of these guys here first. So yes, I apologize. This is a real estate show, I promise. But for anybody who's thinking about coming on the show and they're just not really confident about their chess playing abilities, then maybe this will help. So on chess.com, they got a gazillion different bots that you can play, and the way that they work is they deliberately cut the they cut the great moves, the best moves, all that sort of stuff, so that you actually have a chance, because there's no secret that computers can blow anybody off the board, including the best in history. So I guess we'll play against Martin. Martin has a nasty habit of playing really, really dumb moves. I'm going to put my color on random, and we'll give this a try. So I'm going to do an opening that's a little bit different. I'm going to do an E4. I don't usually do that on the show. Okay, let's get rid of this stupid notification here. Oh, did I just say the S word? Sorry, I just said the S word. And sorry if you think that calling it the S word is dumb. So what I'm doing here is basically like a Queen's Gambit sort of approach here. Okay, so I see that he's now threatening this one here. He's probably going to try for a Scholar's Mate, throwing this one over there. But what do we want to do next? So if I do, yeah, I think I am going to cover right like this. So I have this opportunity right, yeah, so that's a free pawn right there. I think I'm going to go ahead and take it, and then I'll end up threatening the bishop right there in a second. So let's take this pawn, because there's nothing threatening it. Nothing's going to get it back. Okay, so that's how he's doing that. That's how it's going to be. Oh, okay, so actually he's going to... So I should probably move right here. There's no real threat for this one. I can play really loose against Martin, because like he won't end up getting checkmate unless you do something really, really dumb, and he doesn't have the backup right now. But what he should have done is this queen should have come out first if he was going to try something like that. But yeah, what can you do? So I can go ahead and take it. See, like, that's a spicy bishop, so I actually have to leave it alone, because if the queen comes out, it becomes invincible. immediately. Okay, so now he's threatening that knight. Now I don't really need to cover it, but I guess I'll move this back over here. So now I've got Le Bon Cloud type of opening going now. Okay, so yeah, that's an absolutely awful move that he just did. But let's see here. What do we want to do to punish that? I guess I actually want to be able to put him in check with this bishop like that. So I'm going to move this guy over here so that it has some breathing room to move around. Okay, so now that does nothing. I can put him in check. I don't think I actually want to do that yet. Oh, actually, I can't move this pawn up here, which is kind of no fun. But I could swing that around. If I go check, what else do I want to do here? So I think I'm actually going to fianchetto my pawn right here, or my bishop by going over here. See, that's just a terrible move because that's just a free bishop. Okay, so now he's got this knight. Now that's like it's another terrible move because like that's kind of half decent, but this part's already covered. So I'm going to stop that from doing anything by just moving that guy right there. Okay, he has no real way to move this out of the way, except for if he goes up two like that, it's like almost like a decent idea. So, but now that bishop's gone, I'm going to move this right here. And the idea being is that if that comes out, then yeah, all right. So he moved that. I'm going to put him in check. Okay. So yeah, like these, like that's the thing about Martin, the bot, is he's like, there's really basically no chance he's going to do anything particularly intelligent. Yeah, so I maintain that threat on the queen. I should have taken the queen a second ago, but it's the same result. Now I'm going over here to hit this rook. Okay, it's a free rook. Everybody loves rooks. Okay, yeah, he could have hit this because it's completely undefended. I think, how do I want to do this? I don't want to do that. I might want to do that. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep this pawn. So I'm doing a bunch of stupid moves that I shouldn't be doing just because this is Martin and it's not a better bot. Okay, so he did that. Okay, so you stopped that there. So that's now pinned, which means I can actually go like this and set up for mate right here. That's not mate because he now has a place to go, but I think my next move... Whoopsie daisies. That was terrible. Okay, so I'm still way ahead in material though, so I'm just going to start clearing house a little bit here. I need to bring him to safety. Yeah, so obviously I've really got my guard down right now, as you can see, because oh, I probably should have put that over here. I guess I might. All right, let's just take this guy, see where it goes. Okay, I still have a 4 points of material advantage here, so it's still okay. Put that there. Now he's going to take this pawn. Okay, no, he's not. How do I want to do this? So it looks like now if I'm going to get a checkmate, then it's going to be... Actually, you know what? Let's clear off these bishops because they're a problem right now. Okay, cool. So he probably should have taken this free pawn because now, like, I've got this for check. Okay, and then now I guess I can do something like that, but not really. Okay, so how am I going to promote something? So yeah, I just kind of want to clear the whole board here as much as possible. Oh, actually, yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll move him right there because now this has backup to do that. Okay, now I might be able to skewer Oh, okay, so he did that. Move him out of the way. Okay, so now I need to figure out how I want to... Okay, so if I go there, yeah, okay, yeah, now I should just take this guy for a walk. Yeah, all right, I'm going to move him here just to stop when he... Oh, he isn't even going to take it. Okay, so... Yeah, that's... I'm setting up for a bad move. Yeah, like blundering my queen was a real bad idea. Oh, see, that's another terrible move. See, this is the worst bot that they have, so that's why he keeps on making bad moves. Like, you can see how bad that is right there. So I'm moving this guy up here to get another queen. I'm going to move this right here. Let's go ahead and... There's my queen. Yeah, and now I gotta... Oh, okay, so we did it that way. Boink. I think there's a mate hiding in here. It's not even hiding, it's right here. Okay, so that's the first bot. And so you might want to check it. Okay, it says I blundered twice. I had 2 missed wins. See, it was a terrible game because I didn't really have my my guard up at all. If I hit the game review, it says, just so we're clear, that was a 74.1 accuracy game for me. I did the best engine move 23 times, an excellent move 6 times. And yeah, so there you go. So let's find another bot to play. The next bot. Okay, cool. So this is a 250, which is also a disastrous one. Okay, this time I'm black. I'm playing as black. I'm going to try this Sicilian because I haven't spent too much time on it. Okay, so he's setting up for a well, is it a he? Yeah, it's Wayne. He's setting up for a Scholar's Mate. So this is what's supposed to be next. I'm just thinking about if I have to do anything different because this queen's hanging out right here. I sort of don't want to do that. Yeah, let's just go ahead and put that there. Okay, see, that's a terrible move because now it's like, okay, you're trading a queen for a pawn, and that's just a disaster. So what do we got here? So that's covered twice. Sure, I'm going to do this because it's covered by the queen. And, oh, okay, because I was actually planning on hitting that pawn there, which in theory was free, but it's not so free anymore. So I'm putting that knight right there so I can hit this. Okay. So now I'm setting up for a fork right here. Yep. Now I get this rook for free because he has to get out a check. So thanks for the rook. Okay. In exchange for a knight, do that, trade all day, every day. Okay, so now I'm in check, but that's okay. I'll trade bishops because I'm already way up in material. So now what's he doing? Okay, that's actually not a horrible move for once. Okay, so I guess I'm going to move this knight into the action. Okay, so now he's on a dark square. I can put him in check like that or like that. Yeah, I think I'll go here because that way I'm also hitting this knight. Okay, so now it's pinned. So what that means is he can't move this knight right now because it's in the way of the queen. So I guess we'll try... Oh, yeah, I guess we'll try this to set up for something else in a minute. So that's not pinned anymore. I'm going to go ahead and take this pawn just because it's free. Okay, so now I guess I'll do this because he didn't have anything to block it with. And now, yeah, I'm just going to keep on gobbling up his stuff, which I'm sure it's going to say is not the best move, but it's more like it's a good habit to do stuff like this because it's just a really reliable way to make sure that you're going to be able to convert to a win. Let's try that. And yeah, that was why. Okay, yeah, now I'm setting up for mate right here, and I'm pretty sure it's unavoidable at this point. Yeah, here's mate. Okay, so that's another bot. What does it say as far as my performance on that one? It says, the engine says, I played with a 77.2 accuracy. I had one miss. It says I played like an 1100. So, but yeah, I had the advantage the entire time. Let's do one more bot here just so you see how this works. Okay, so I want to try something a little bit different. Yeah, let's try this. Maybe we'll be able to get a tennising. Okay. Oh, he needs to take an important call. You know what? I'm going to do a proper ready. Okay, I'm fianchettoing this bishop because basically that's putting pressure over here. So the second he develops this bishop, then I can hit that, and then I get the rook as well for bonus points. So now I'm not going to do that. I think yeah, I guess I'll turn this around like this. Weird move. Okay, so I'm going to do this to set up for that. Weird move. How am I going to handle it? Yeah, I'll go ahead and take it. And this is another like that's not a good move that I just did, but I'm just being like super duper cocky, really. Just assuming that this guy's entire strategy is going to fall apart. Okay, so now I think I'm going to move my queen right here. Okay, because that's now check. And now, do I have a really sweet fork here anywhere? Not really. Because I do have this, which is check, and it's covered by my queen. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that and see what it does. Because I'm not really calculating. Oh, okay. See, that's a terrible move because now I can pick what I want to eat. Okay, I think, okay, so if I go here, I win the rook. And the reason for that is because he's in check and for my queen, and he has to get out of check. Now he'll either block with the knight or the queen or the bishop. How do I want to do this? You know what? I think I'm actually going to take this pawn though, because I think it's more fun. Because I can hit this bishop or this rook. Yeah, I'll hit the rook. Yeah, because that also means that I'm threatening this bishop right here. Okay, next up. So I can lock things up pretty well, actually, by moving him right there. And he's covered by this knight. But if I do that one instead, that discovers the attack on the queen, but he has no backup. So I'm going to castle. Oh, hang on. He's threatening my queen, and I forgot about that. So we'll need to do something about that. Yeah, I think we'll do this then. Okay, so next, how do I want to do this? Actually, one thing that's kind of neat, actually, yeah, I think I'm still going to castle, but like one thing that's kind of neat is if I go into this corner, well, I guess he could do that then, which would kind of suck. So yeah, I think I'll castle like I ought to. Okay, so now he's threatening my queen with no backup. So thanks for the bishop. Okay, so he's covering this knight now. So, but I've got this, which is check. Okay, and now I can do, that's pinned. So I can actually, how do we want to do this? Sure, let's do this anyway, just to pin that bishop to the king. Okay, so that's covered. I can do this, and then he has this. Or I can just start trading some stuff. Trading stuff is more fun. Oh, wait a second. No, this is way better. Okay, so now I can do that. Yeah, I think that's my best move. For that reason right there. Okay, so I can't hit that because of this knight, at least for now. So let's move that knight there so that I can hit it first. It's a terrible move. Okay, and so now I can go here, or I can go here. I can't go there yet. This is a tough decision here. Not because I'm in trouble, it's just a matter of like, okay, so let's try, actually I could do this. I think this is more fun. Just because I've got this field attack right here. Yeah, I'll go ahead and take that. It's covered by this knight, so that's why it's fine. Let's see. He'll give me a new position in his government. Okie dokie. Neat. Yeah, I think I'll just do this way. I know there's a mate hiding in here somewhere. Start with that. Okay, and let's see. So I got that. What else do I have? So all I'm trying to do is just doing checkmate here, which is figuring out. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and what else do I want to do? How do I want to do this? I think I'll spin her right here. Yeah, this guy doesn't have a whole lot of chances left here. So I can go like that, but I don't like it. Oh, that's still covered. So check, can't go there, can't go there, can't go there. That's mate. There we go. That's Fabian. All right, so that's the chess for today's Figure It Out FHURSDAYs. I hope that was good for you. Now, as far as what else is going on with me, I always like to do two things in these streams. One of them is introduce you to my friend Joe, and to do that, I click on this button right
does
here.
Nothing but put more money in the pot.
Right.
If we talk about just the investor side, I mean, Shane talked about the sponsor side a little bit. I'll talk about the investor side. Okay, so you want the most money in terms of return with the least risk. All right, you want to do it yourself, you can go get 13 or 14%. You're going to do all the underwriting. It's not going to be passive.
If you bet, probably not.
I think I'd have to bet at least 2,500 before they fold.
And the pot is
4,000.
4,000. Yeah, I think you're right, but I'd rather just check.
Okay.
First position, you have the right of collection and the right of foreclosure or sheriff's sale. Well, you know, wherever you're at.
All right, sweet. And now I'm sharing the webinar registration page, which is at capturetheopportunity.com/webinar. I guess if I'm a smart kid, I should have the QR code for that all set up and ready. But I have it somewhere. I'm generating it right now. Generate. Okay, there it is right here. I'll show that on the screen somehow at some point here. I guess I can do it like this. But oopsie daisies. There you go. Yeah, it's nope, it didn't like that at all. Hang on. That's the wrong code. Don't go to that one. Don't go to that one. There's a QR code for capturetheopportunity.com/webinar. But if I go back to this graphic right here, then you'll see what it's all about. Basically, as lenders, like Joe's been since the 80s, you have to know the truth about real estate deals. And if you start learning real estate investing from a coach or something like that, they're not going to tell you how to access your competition. They're not going to tell you how to be really, really, what's the word, skeptical, thorough, just finding out what the truth is with the numbers and how in underwriting people can play some fun and games and not be accurate. So how real estate deals hit double-digit returns, it has two different approaches to real estate investing that it discusses. It's at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific, and I hope to see you there. It's a short little webinar. It's only about 30 minutes, and there's a question and answer session as well. But there's no sales pitch there. It's not to try and get you on any particular deal or anything like that. It's just trying to tell you that whatever you see on the offering memorandum, the OM, the whatever you get from the broker on an equity deal, it's going to be a pro forma, which means it's a projection. So they're saying it's like, okay, we think that we can take the current value from where it is and move it up here, and then also keeping in mind inflation and actual purchasing power. That's what they're up to. And so that's why it's like, well, where is it actually going to go? Is it going to hit here? Is it going to hit here? Is it going to drop below current value? Because if insurance rates go through the roof and taxes go through the roof, then you can bet that that value is going to go down. But that's really what we're up to today. I do hope that you can join us. I'll bring myself back to the big screen. I hope that was handy. As far as ways that you can help me out, I know that you're already helping me by watching. One is by hitting the subscribe button. We recently hit over 1,000 subscribers. I'm totally stoked about that because it took way too long to pull that off, but we have. But as far as what's going on here, you might go, it's like, why do I do all this sort of stuff? Why do I put weird stuff on the internet? And there's a few reasons. One is just to draw attention to more real estate deal sponsors and letting people know how that works. But the other real reason is just because I wanna. Hey there, are you interested in commercial real estate deals? Would you like to build your network of investors and deal sponsors? Well, the best thing I can do for you is have you appear on a chance encounter interview as featured on dandoesdeals.com. You may know me from 506BME or as a top commercial real estate voice on LinkedIn. And if I had to think of the top factors in your success in commercial real estate, my top two would be your network and your ability to effectively explain how deals work with effective communication. The 15-minute chance encounter format, it checks both of those boxes, and they ensure that you can share your private deals with me without the SEC calling it a public solicitation. So hop onto LinkedIn. You can see my name is over here, Dan Friedenberg, and search for my name. And the best way to reach me and book that is to message me through LinkedIn. And don't worry, it doesn't matter if you decided to enter this space just last week or 2 weeks ago, or if it was decades ago. It'll be fun and easy to look good. We're just asking multiple choice questions based on your core competencies you look to contribute, your level of sophistication, and all that kind of stuff. So I hope to hear from you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye. All right, and if you really are in a mood, if you want to go shopping, you want to support all this ridiculousness that I do, there are a few places to do it. One of them, the most obvious, is on Amazon. I have a few different books on different business skill building related topics. You can check those out. But the other one too, if you like the funny haha, like the dwarf singing "O Canada" like an opera singer, I encourage you to check out FIGGERRIDOUT.com. It's got some funny stuff on it, but careful you don't have the kids around, because there are some bad words and you'll get thrown in the dirty box for 5 minutes for I don't know, bad language or something like that. Anyway, that's everything I have for you today on this Figure It Out Thursday on Thursdays, and I hope to see you again all over the internet again this week, and have a great weekend.